What did you think about the fight, Jake Paul?
I hate it, and Jake Paul's starting to piss me off.
It's no heavyweight ever in life had more skills than smaller guys. So let's just take that out the picture. So
Mike Tyson got power and skills. I feel as though like I have like the whole pack. I don't know. I'm me.
I just think at a fighter like Tank, I think he's going to be able to pull it out because I think he's just a little bit more battle tested.
I agree.
Well, I don't want to hold you up, so maybe we can meet up in person again and chop it up over some food or something like that.
Okay, it'd be my pleasure, brother.
Yes, sir.
When Mike Tyson, the man once regarded as the most intimidating force in boxing history, arrived to train Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the entire fight world froze in attention. It wasn't just another training session, it felt like history repeating itself, a true legend guiding the next in line. Tyson began sharing the same explosive, rapid-fire punching technique that once terrified heavyweights across the globe. With each demonstration, he emphasized the signature boom, boom, boom rhythm that made his name iconic. But perhaps most fascinating was his lesson in the intricate, twisting footwork, a hidden gem passed down from his own legendary mentor, Cus D'Amato. It was more than coaching, it was the transfer of a fighting philosophy from one generation's king to another's rising conqueror.
Hitting the bag, right? After you hitting them, when you walk, I want you to do like this and boom, 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 boom. You keep boom, 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 boom. How long you can do that? 1, 2, 1, 2.
But when that grueling training session finally ended, Tyson didn't start with praise or excitement. His first words carried a different weight, calm, direct, and unsettlingly real. Instead of celebrating Tank's power, he offered a warning, one that cut through the noise like a cold truth. Tyson spoke with the tone of a man who's seen too much inside the ring, a confession from experience, not fear. What he said wasn't meant to discourage Tank, but to prepare him for the dangerous reality of the opponent waiting on the other side, a fighter unlike anyone he's faced before.
Are beating up on dudes who don't box. They're not boxers.
I was on Disney Channel while these guys were winning UFC championships. Everyone's, analyzing my career, critiquing it, paying attention to it from day one, but you can't tell me who was Mike Tyson's first fight. You can't tell me who Muhammad Ali, who was his fourth fight. No one knows, but everyone's seen all of my...
Tyson revealed something few expected, that after the fight, he didn't even remember parts of it. He told his wife the next morning, almost in disbelief, "Why did I even do that?" But the real shock came when the topic of Jake Paul's punching power came up. Tyson didn't try to downplay it or act invincible. Instead, he admitted, "I don't remember much, but my body was sore, really sore." He went on to explain that his chest, his stomach, every muscle felt battered the next day. This wasn't the voice of a retired legend trying to hype up a YouTuber for publicity, it was a genuine confession from one of boxing's most feared warriors. Hearing Mike Tyson, the man once called the baddest on the planet, acknowledge that Jake Paul's punches left a lasting mark that changed how everyone looked at the fight.
Beat Mike Tyson, the amount of people saying this is rigged was crazy. They showed this clip of Mike Tyson going to swing at me with a left hook and he stopped doing it, but saw I had my right hand up. So he would have swung like this, I catch it and shoot. He's leaning forward like I could have not.
It wasn't just a passing comment, it was a clear, serious warning from a legend to his protege. Tyson wasn't speaking as a showman anymore, but as a man who understood exactly what that kind of power feels like. His message to Tank was simple but heavy with meaning. The power you're about to face is real. It was the kind of statement that cuts through all the hype, a reminder that behind the spotlight and confidence, there's genuine danger waiting inside that ring.
No, I don't remember the fight that much. I kind of blanked out a little. Listen, know what I remember? Coming back from the first round, and then the next day I remember Jake is doing some kind of, I don't know, what was he doing at the ring?
Oh, yeah, a little bow at the end, he bowed.
And that's the last thing I remember. But the day after the fight, right after, the day after, I woke up, I told my wife, why did I do that? I don't know, I just don't know what the hell goes on.
What did you think of Jake's power, man, when you were in there?
I don't remember it, but my body was really sore. Yeah, my body, my chest, my stomach and stuff was really sore.
It wasn't just advice, it was a clear, serious warning from a legend to his student. Tyson's tone carried the weight of experience, the kind that only comes from surviving wars inside the ring. His message to Tank was unmistakable, the power you're about to face is real, no exaggeration, no showmanship, just truth from a man who's felt it firsthand. It was both a caution and a challenge, a reminder that respect for your opponent can be the difference between victory and regret.
It's going to be a win for Jake because you don't get knocked out by this guy. If you can stand in the ring with an actual top-tier boxer, and he can't knock you out, and maybe you land a couple jabs, a couple hits, maybe even stun him once, you've won because you're getting $100 million.
But Tyson's remarks about his own fight were only the beginning. What came next, his comments about Tank himself, hinted at something deeper beneath the surface. It wasn't anger or criticism, but there was a noticeable edge in his tone, a kind of uneasy honesty that caught everyone's attention. His words revealed a quiet tension, the kind that exists when a mentor sees greatness in his student but also senses the heavy pressure that comes with it. Tyson's next statements would show that admiration and warning can sometimes go hand in hand.
Tank and all those guys, people hate on him. They don't understand boxing. He's a specialist, and when you're a specialist, you beat good guys that are great, you beat them easy like they're nothing. And they might not be exciting because, wow, come on, get him. And the guy's getting beat like a little boy. And somebody say, that's boring, but no, that's art. That's art. Boxing's art.
I think Tank is in his flow now.
He fought tougher competition,
and he was able to go out there. And even when in the Barrios fight, that was a true tell of him. Not just Barrios. You can look at those fights before the Barrios. You can look at the Gamboa fight. He had to go find those knockouts. And the Barrios, he really had to find it because Barrios was a big guy and he was a tough guy.
And the guy Cruz was big.
Yeah, Cruz was big and
a good fight.
He gave him a good fight, and I believe he hurt his hand in that fight too.
Well, he was definitely not used to fighting guys smaller than him and his size.
Yeah, but Tank, I think is a bigger dog.
On the surface, it seemed like Tyson had given Tank the ultimate stamp of approval, the kind of recognition every fighter dreams about. He publicly declared that Tank might just be the best in boxing today, a statement that instantly turned heads across the sports world. Coming from Tyson, those words carry real weight, they don't come easy, and they don't come often. He even went so far as to say that if Tank keeps pushing forward with the same drive and focus, he's on track to become a true legend of the sport. It was high praise from one icon to another, yet beneath those powerful words, there was still an unspoken message waiting to surface.
I think Devontae Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up. He's the top dog, there's no doubt about it. He showed that.
I mean, what do you think about Tank, people comparing Tank Davis to you? I mean, what do you think about that?
Tank is a great fighter.
You think he's a great fighter? But what do you think about the comparing it to you? I mean, you're a legend, my friend.
Well, he'll be one too if he keeps fighting.
But when a reporter pressed Tyson to draw a comparison between himself and Tank, the mood in the room shifted instantly. The question was simple: does Tank remind you of your younger self? But Tyson's response cut through the air like a blade. There was no hesitation, no playful smile, just a sharp, brutally honest answer that said more than anyone expected. In that moment, Tyson's words peeled back the layers of praise and revealed exactly how he truly saw the young champion, not as a reflection of himself, but as something entirely different.
Kind of lead towards Davis a little, because his style of fighting and what makes him different than most fighters that I once did, is when he punches, he catapults himself in the air. And normally in the air, you're out of position, you have no leverage. But for some reason, myself and Mr. Davis, our best point is when we're leaping in the air, like being catapulted to punch up.
They both good young fighters.
You ever spar with them before? Y'all got spectacular guys in the division to fight. Y'all guys should be able to make a lot of money in 2 years, huh?
Yeah, hopefully. If we all, fight each other.
Y'all gotta make a pact of fighting.
That single, cutting remark shattered all the surface-level praise, exposing something far deeper. It hinted that Tyson recognizes a certain darkness within Tank, a drive or aggression that stretches beyond pure boxing skill. It wasn't just about talent anymore, it was about mindset, the dangerous edge that can either make a fighter unstoppable or destroy him from within. And what made it even more intense was that this unease wasn't one-sided. That same tension Tyson felt toward Tank seemed to exist in reverse too, a quiet, growing friction between two men who see pieces of themselves in each other, but don't entirely like what they see.
A lot of people say he reminds you of them. Does he remind you of yourself?
I don't know. Maybe just getting in trouble with the law. Other than that, no.
Tank Davis hasn't exactly treated Mike Tyson like an untouchable icon. In fact, he's done the opposite, publicly challenging the legend's recent choices. After Tyson's highly talked about fight with Jake Paul, Tank didn't hold back his opinion. He criticized the entire event, calling into question why a figure as respected as Tyson would risk his legacy for what looked like a money-driven spectacle. To Tank, it wasn't a tribute to greatness, it was a step backward for one of boxing's most feared champions. His words hit hard, not out of disrespect, but out of disappointment, a young star questioning the motives of a legend he once admired. Music.
Good fight.
Yeah, who wins? Who do you think wins?
You gotta say Tank, but it's I say Tank.
Yeah.
They absolutely did. Tank didn't pull any punches, he spoke his mind without hesitation. He even admitted that Jake Paul genuinely tried to knock Tyson out, but simply couldn't finish the job. That blunt honesty stirred up even more attention, especially when fans started calling Tank the mini Mike Tyson. But Tank shut that label down fast. He made it crystal clear that while he respects Tyson's legacy, he doesn't see himself as a mirror image of him. Tank described himself as a boxer puncher, calculated, technical, and precise, not a wild, relentless brawler like Tyson was in his prime. It was his way of saying, he's not trying to be the next Iron Mike, he's carving out his own identity.
Following the Tyson fight, tell us, exactly why it's found on that.
Because why would he even want to fight him? And who told Mike Tyson to fight anyway?
Do you think that it might have tarnished Mike's legacy in a way?
Yeah, they did. They definitely.